Today, your angel brings a powerful message that you need to hear right now. Someone very special in your life is about to take a step that you might have been waiting for a long time. You know that pain that held you back in the past, that open wound you tried to overcome? Justice is finally coming. What goes around comes around, and the consequences are knocking on the door of the one who hurt you. But don't be mistaken, this isn't just anyone. This is someone who carries a deep energy, a spiritual connection that transcends common understanding, an energy of a soulmate. Get ready, because this person is coming with a sincere request, with the courage they once lacked, ready to open a new chapter by your side. Stay with me and discover what this really means for your future. This person, after everything they've been through, is finally ready to make things happen with you. This isn't just any decision, it's a choice filled with meaning and intention. A choice that reveals the deep desire for both of you to walk together towards something greater, something better. They haven't just decided to act, they're approaching you with a renewed heart, full of strength and balance, as if they've found the clarity they needed to take the next step. This clarity has brought with it the certainty of what needs to be done. There's no more room for doubts or hesitation. Everything that's happened up to this point has served as a lesson, and now, with eyes wide open to what truly matters, this person is determined to let everything flow as naturally and harmoniously as possible. Deep down, they know that what lies ahead is a great achievement, something that can transform both your lives in a way that once seemed unreachable. They understand, with all their being, that they can no longer walk the same path as before. Life demands change, and they are willing to embrace that change with all the strength they have. It's as if they've finally found the missing piece in the puzzle of their life, and that piece is transformation. It's necessary to create a new way of living, a new way of walking by your side. And this person knows that this transformation could be the key to unlocking doors to a more solid, more genuine, more lasting future. The most important thing is that they are ready to act. This isn't just about words or empty promises. It's a real determination, a deep desire to do whatever it takes to make this change happen. They see this opportunity as unique, as a chance that cannot be wasted. What you two went through was truly significant and full of meaning. There was a moment when something inside this person awakened, something so strong that it shook everything around them, deeply affecting how they treated you. And you, of course, found yourself immersed in a sense that things shouldn't have happened this way. It doesn't make sense, it's not fair, and it's too painful to accept that everything could just end like this. You didn't deserve to go through this, and it's normal to feel that internal revolt, as if something is out of place. But as much as it hurts, it's important to understand that this person is also going through a process. They are maturing, beginning to see things in a way they may have never noticed before. Slowly, they're realizing that there's no one else like you in the world. They're beginning to recognize how special and unique you are, and this realization is making them feel the need to reconnect. This awakening that's happening within them is about realizing that life without you doesn't make sense. It's as if suddenly, they realize that losing you would mean losing something they could never find anywhere else. They're beginning to see you as someone truly irreplaceable, someone who brings immense value to their life. This moment of understanding isn't just about wanting to be together again, but about understanding that you are a rare and precious piece. And it's in this process of recognition that they start to realize how much you mean to them, how vital and indispensable your presence is. What you experienced left deep marks, and there's no denying the intensity of it. Suddenly, something inside this person changed, something so intense that it reverberated in everything around them, completely transforming the way they began to treat you. And there you were, plunged into a whirlwind of emotions, as if everything that was happening made no sense. It's not right, it's not fair, and the pain of seeing everything fall apart is almost unbearable. The feeling that things shouldn't have happened this way is overwhelming. The truth is, you didn't deserve to go through this. It's absolutely normal to feel this anguish, this sense that something broke, that the universe is playing a cruel trick on you. But as real as the suffering is, it's necessary to understand that this person is also facing an internal journey. They're beginning to mature, to see things from a new perspective, one that perhaps was never clear to them before. And in this process, slowly, they're starting to realize that there's no one else like you in the world. They're waking up to the reality that you are unique, someone who brings something special that can't be found just anywhere. And this understanding begins to awaken in them a deep need to reconnect. This awakening isn't just about wanting to be together again, but about realizing that you are irreplaceable, that losing you would be like losing an essential part of their life. They're realizing, perhaps for the first time, how special you are, how significant and indispensable your presence is. This process of recognition isn't easy, and often, a person needs to go through difficult moments to understand the true value of someone. And now, in the midst of this emotional chaos, they begin to see that you are a rare, precious piece, someone who makes a difference, who makes their life better in a way that no one else can. This awareness might not be immediate, it could be a slow process, but it's something that's happening. They're beginning to understand that life without you doesn't make sense, that your absence would leave a void that nothing else could fill. And it's in this discovery that they feel compelled to reconnect, not just out of longing, but out of realizing that you are vital to their life. They're finally realizing that you are a gift, something they cannot simply let slip away. This person is in a moment of great internal transformation, gathering strength that they might not have known they possessed. With every passing second, they feel stronger, more determined to finally act, to make that decision that has been put off for so long. The time has come to face the truth, to stop running, to stop avoiding the inevitable. The love they feel for you is not something superficial, it is deep, real, and it's becoming impossible to ignore. As time goes on, they realize more and more clearly how much you mean to them. It's a true, sincere feeling that cannot be ignored or set aside. What truly matters here, and what you need to understand, is that they are beginning to recognize that they can no longer stay away from you. The distance between you isn't just uncomfortable, it's unbearable for them. And this realization only grows, day by day, like an inescapable truth. They can no longer imagine their life without you, and nothing can change that. Because what they feel for you goes beyond the ordinary. It's a connection so deep that it transcends any barrier, whether of time or space. It's something they feel as if it were divine, something predestined, written in the stars. They know deep in their heart that this bond you share isn't something you find every day. It's special, it's unique, and that's why, even with all the difficulties that may exist, they feel they need to be by your side. It's as if they know that by your side is where they belong, that this connection isn't just a simple coincidence, but rather a meeting of souls, something that was destined to happen from the very beginning. They are at a crucial point in life, where lessons come with intensity and depth, challenging them to look at themselves in a way they may have never done before. The reflection on their actions and how they affect those around them is becoming inevitable. The situations they are now facing are revealing, with disconcerting clarity, the importance of treating people with a care that once seemed less relevant. Empathy and respect, which may have been put on the back burner, are now seen in a new light, as indispensable foundations for human relationships. The process they are going through is more than transformative. It's a revelation that makes them realize that many of their actions, sometimes impulsive or thoughtless, were not aligned with who they truly want to be. There is now an understanding that being a more understanding and mature person is not just an option, it's a necessity. This emotional growth isn't just an important step, it's the foundation upon which they will build their future. They are beginning to understand that, to maintain the relationships that truly matter, they need to be sincere and responsible with themselves and others. Running from problems, which may have been a strategy in the past, no longer works. They realize that this behavior can lead to losing things and people of immeasurable value. There's a growing feeling inside them, almost like a warning, that they need to act before it's too late. This awakening isn't something superficial, it's a real shift in how they think and how they want to position themselves in the world. With each passing day, this awareness grows stronger, and with it, the urgency to take concrete actions, to express their feelings, and to correct what needs to be corrected. What they are experiencing now is a kind of inner rebirth. It's not just about change for the sake of change, but a change that comes from the need for growth, from wanting to be a better person, more attuned to their own emotions and the emotions of others. They understand that they can't continue living as before, that they need to rise up and do something to preserve what really matters to them. The feeling that time is running out, that every second counts, is increasingly present. And it's this urgency that pushes them forward, that makes them realize they need to be courageous, that they need to act so as not to lose something they might never be able to recover. This internal journey, this deep dive into themselves, is teaching them to value what truly matters. And more than that, it's showing them that without action, without firm decisions, and without the courage to face reality, they could end up losing what is most precious. The time has come to stop running, to say what needs to be said, to do what needs to be done. They know this. They feel it in every fiber of their being. And they understand that to preserve the relationships that matter and to become the person they want to be, they need to act now. This is the path to a more conscious, more balanced, and above all, more truthful future. It's amazing how life, in an unexpected way, leads us to places we never imagined. You might try to avoid it, you might resist, but there's a greater force, something inexplicable, that guides you to where you need to be. And right now, it's as if this person, who was once just a distant presence, now occupies such a large space in your thoughts that it's impossible to ignore. The universe, in its vastness, has this peculiar way of making things happen at the right moment, even if you don't understand it right away. And here's the truth. This person, no matter how new they may seem in your life, is part of a bigger cycle. A cycle that, while it brings challenges, also brings a sense of completeness that you never imagined you could feel. It's as if every detail, every little choice or encounter, was perfectly aligned to bring you to this specific point. There's no more running or hiding. You might try, but you'll realize that these feelings, this connection, are like a wave that always pushes you back to the same place. It's no wonder that luck and prosperity walk by your side, reminding you at every step that, no matter how difficult it is, there's a deep lesson being built. This person who now occupies your thoughts is on a path of evolution, of growth. They are discovering themselves, molding themselves, and all of this is part of a bigger process. A process that is not just theirs, but yours too. You are intertwined. Each experience, each moment, serves to strengthen this bond that, every day, becomes more powerful and full of meaning. It's a joint growth, a transformation that happens so that this connection you share not only exists but flourishes. They are learning from all this, and so are you. And the most beautiful part is that this cycle, which at first seemed confusing or even painful, now begins to make sense. The connection between you grows stronger, more purposeful, and that's exactly what makes it all worthwhile. The message you need to absorb is simple and powerful. This person will come to me. This affirmation is not just any phrase. It carries a deep force that must be truly understood and felt. Often, we are overwhelmed by the anxiety to resolve everything quickly, to take the first step, to run to the person to try to fix things. But now, it's time to resist that temptation. You don't need to go after them. What really matters is for you to hold your ground, confident that, at the right time, they will come to you. This doesn't mean you should completely distance yourself or cut off any communication. If you're still in contact, continue being the caring and respectful person you've always been. There's no reason to change your behavior. However, it's crucial that you understand that this time, the initiative must come from them. It's they who need to find within themselves the will and courage to resolve what's been left unresolved. They need to come to you and say, "I'm sorry, I need to be better for you." Maybe this isn't the first time this has happened. It's possible you've been through similar situations many times. You've opened your heart countless times, you've given many chances, you've extended your hand more than necessary. Now, it's time to change your strategy. Every time you feel that almost uncontrollable urge to pick up the phone and make that contact to say everything that's on your heart, take a deep breath and remember, this person will come to me. They will come because they need to understand the value of reconciliation. They need to realize that they also have a responsibility to restore the connection between you. Hold firm. This isn't about playing games or manipulation. It's about giving the other side the space to reflect and, if it's really important to them, to take the step that needs to be taken. You've already done your part. Now, let them do theirs. They need to feel the importance of taking the initiative, of recognizing that the relationship can only be restored if both are willing to work on it. If you find yourself in one of those moments when everything seems to be falling apart, lying in bed, with your mind racing with frustration and your heart heavy with sadness, take a deep breath and remember to gently say to yourself, "This person will come to me." Every time you wake up from a dream that leaves you disturbed and think, "Why did I dream about this?" reaffirm with conviction, "This person will come to me." By doing this, you are planting a seed of hope and creating an emotional link that can guide this person to a better place, until they finally find their way back to you. At this moment, they might be dealing with their own demons, processing the harsh lessons life throws in their path. They might be deep in reflection, reviewing past mistakes, acknowledging their faults, and seeking to transform themselves from within. They might be using the resources they have at their disposal, such as prayer and introspection, to strengthen themselves and gain clarity. This growth process is important, and you need to allow them to fully experience it. It's essential that you understand that you don't need to chase after them all the time. Sometimes, the best thing you can do is give them the space to move toward you. They are a complete person, with their own mind, body, and spirit, capable of finding their way to you. So trust the process and believe that, when the time is right, they will come. Try to maintain calm and cultivate serenity within yourself, with a certainty that the universe is conspiring in favor of both of you. And don't be surprised if, in an unexpected moment, they show up with an apology or with a change in attitude that you never imagined. Sometimes we think we need to do everything, take all the initiatives, but by allowing them to follow their own pace and by continuing to repeat to yourself, "This person will come to me," you may see that indeed they will find their way to you. If these words resonate with what you are going through, write in the comments, "This person will come to me." Connect with this certainty, let time do its work, and trust that what is meant to be will be. Allow your spirit to absorb these words and feel them resonate deeply within you. The universe wants the best for you and will ensure a positive outcome, no matter what your decision may be. Type, "I receive and accept my destiny and all that the universe has to offer me" to claim this message and the blessings contained in it for yourself. Leave a positive comment for other viewers who might need a boost of positivity in their day. The universe sees this as an act of kindness. Let's lift each other up and create waves of good energy together. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, subscribe now and stay tuned for the important message that awaits you in the next video. May God and the universe illuminate your steps with peace, love, and faith. Amen.